Hello, how are you all going today? My name is The Godfather. Welcome to Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 60. Final episode for 2021. Hopefully you're all safe and well. We're on the Southeastern High Speed to kick off the show tonight, 2L23, London Charing Cross to Railfans in the timetable. We've got this amazing DLC add-on loco that we have for it here on the run. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight, over 2 hours. It's the final Saturday night on the rails for 2021. You see, I've updated the Season's Greetings logo from last live stream. I've put a couple Santa Clauses next to it tonight. They look pretty cool, don't they? Thought I'd give a bit of flair to the channel tonight, so there you go. Might change those up through the week next to the Season's Greetings. We'll soon find out. So third last stream for the year for Train Sim World 2 in general from us. We've got 2 more after this, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll be going on the holiday for 3 weeks. I think I well deserve it after all the work I've done this year. It's been an amazing year once again. Fender ramp got some new screenshots and details. We've got an information update with that one that we threw out earlier today on the channel. I was actually on the stream that Matt was doing earlier today, actually, and I actually questioned him about the M-Track's 50th anniversary livery, and he has told me on the reply on the actual live stream that he did that it will be coming out just after Christmas. So there you go. So that means that it will be on the week, you know, leading into the new year. So we'll have that one before the 31st. Put it that way. So something to look forward to there. I've seen the train route for the Chatham has been released for the updated one's been released for Train Simulator now. Oh, Jamie said the other day, oh, I'm not sure of a date. Surely he knew. He didn't give us a date then, like a couple of days later, and it gets released. Find that to be a bit rude, actually. Would have liked to have known, so I could have at least put some money away. I'm like $20 short to grab it, folks. So unfortunately, the gameplay I said I was going to give you to you guys that you know, gonna have to wait because there being Christmas and everything, I need as much money as possible because it's my last payment coming up actually before the new year. So I have to be cautious of what I'm doing. So fender ramp, I did say in the video that it would be releasing around January. Now I'm going to be standing corrected on this one and saying that it won't be in January. It'll definitely be an early February release because if the last 2 years you go by, we've had the Baby Bullet train release. In February, and then I think we had the 15 DC switcher. That was 2019. 2020 sorry, 2020, I think we had that. And that was on the original Train Sim World before we went to Train Sim World 2. So I stand corrected on that one. Need to get those windscreen wipers off. So Southeastern High Speed was released at the start of February last year, and that was the first route for this year, which is the one we're on right now. So I thought we'll start off our final Saturday night here this year with the first release of the year. We're not doing the whole thing though. We'll do the whole thing on Wednesday night, folks, because that makes sense, and we'll do it with the high-speed train on Wednesday night, because they've been our final stream for the year. We'll do the first DLC for the year. So yeah, the plan is we're going to be doing not all, but we'll do some of the best for 2021, and some of the routes that are also got some issues. 2021, we'll do that. So yeah, we've got a big stream coming up on Wednesday night. It's going to be yeah, really a big one. So it's not going to be your typical 2 hours. It's going to be a little bit more than that. I'm not going to say how much, but yeah, we're definitely doing a big one for Wednesday night, being the final stream for the year. Hopefully everybody's doing nice and well today, and sit back, relax, enjoy the action of what we've got tonight. We're going to be on the air a little bit more than 2 hours tonight as well, hopefully. We do have some storms moving in from the south, so we're not sure how far away those are, or if they're going to reach Sydney or anything, you know, so we want to be cautious on that side of things. And if we do have to brake, then we have to brake, and I do apologise. But we've got to, because they are a fair way down at the moment, we should be right for the standard 2 hours that we normally would do. We're going to come in a little bit hot here, I think. Just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, not too much. That was pretty good. I thought I was going to be a little bit more than that, actually, so that was not too shabby. So yeah, this route had its issues at the start as well, but you know, when we first seen the first preview for Southeastern High Speed, everybody was very disappointed, actually. So yeah, a lot of stuff was added to it, and a lot of fixes and stuff. So yeah, it was really demanding. This was one particular route that actually got some pretty good treatment. I wonder why. It is a pretty decent route, but yeah, we've got. If you want to play the rest of this route, you can by all means necessary. Yeah, if you've got Train Simulator, you can. That new one's just been released today. The pricing's not nice though. Could actually see that actually added to Train Sim World in 2022 actually, another part of this. I would like to see it actually, the continuation from Faction. Feversham. A little bit behind the 8 ball on this one, but it's because I was mucking around at the start. I kicked into this one a little bit just before the start of tonight's stream, actually, so we're on the rails just a little bit. Wasn't too far down the tracks on it, but thought I won't start from the start on it. There's a submarine over there. One of the one of the known features of this year's Train Sim World Action. Actually, the submarine over there, pretty nice. Got a little bit too hot there. Rochester station, we've told you about the ins and outs of this particular station earlier in the year, so you don't have to say no more about it. So yeah, if you keep going down the line on this one, it goes to Dover and East Canterbury and all up through there and whatnot. So it's definitely worthy of another the continuation of this to London, Victoria. Hopefully in 2022 we'll get an announcement for it, but we'll soon find out. Be a nice little addition to Train Sim World. But it is on Train Simulator, and it's just received an update and got a few different, I think there's a few other branches and stuff they've added to it. So. Danny was definitely on the quiet side on the stream preview on Wednesday night for Workshop Wednesday. It wasn't Workshop Wednesday this week, it was actually the preview for it. And yeah, Jamie was saying he didn't know when it was getting released, so I found that quite weird. Like when I woke up this morning and I seen it's been released, I'm like, oh, okay, it's been released now. So anyway. I'll keep the windscreen wipers on. We are in the tunnel just for a little bit. We get up here at Chatham Station. 375 on the other side there. Yeah, 375. Yeah, fender ramp is looking absolutely spectacular. Hopefully they get it right. Oh, they better get the frame rate and sounding right on this thing, or I'll be tearing my hair out. I don't even have hair. So yeah, we are expecting an early February release for that one. That'll be the first one for the year. So we never usually get anything released in January. If the last 2 years go to plan, yeah, we are expecting early release in February. In February will be 1 year since the release of this particular route we're on now, the Southeastern High Speed. Our final destination on this run here on the Southeastern High Speed. Great way to kick off our 60th episode of Saturday Night on the Rails. All right, very good. Well, there we go with the two-wheel, 25 free, the London Charing Cross to Railfans, and with the Class 465, and very nicely done. All right, in the nice snow there. Oh, there's a new photo. Look at that. That's on the Northern Trans Pennine, actually. Is another beautiful train route. And season's greetings to all, ladies and gentlemen, especially to give a big shout out to Rivet Games. Thank you very much for that mention last night on the Twitter channel of linking that to everybody for our live stream last night. If you want to watch the replay of the Friday night ticket with the Tis the Season scenario of the amazing Arosa Lenny with the RHB anniversary pack, you can check that out. We did a couple little bits on that one last night on the Friday night ticket, but we're not doing it tonight. We're not doing the Arosa Lenny tonight, but what we are doing is a few other nice beautiful trips. And speaking of beautiful trips, we're going to take a trip on the Navika Dresden now. And we're going to take the Talent 2. And we're going to do this in a little bit of, actually, we'll do this in a nice little bit of light rain. Alright, nice December rain. Here we go now with no, not that one. Cogswig. Cogswig to bang. Yep. Let's do this one 9:30. All right. Before I do this start, actually, I'll just go and grab a drink and I'll be back. Great timing. All right, here we go. lights. Handbrake off. Let's get a lag on the dog ball like it normally does at the start. Do apologise, folks. It's just absolutely ridiculous. A little bit of snow, not too much. We're on the this one as well. I need to take off FXAA because we are on a overhead route. Looks nicer. We're out. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Let's get those doors shut in a second. Right. Let's get up and running. So yeah, this was one of the routes that was actually plaguing us with the red signals, and that's been fixed up now, so we're able to do these Talent 2 runs along here. Yeah, I'm going really well, Lily. Thanks for asking. Sitting in a nice, beautiful air conditioner tonight, just having the first gameplay for the day. Haven't done any uploaded videos or anything today. I've just been kicking back, watching a bit of the cricket, and playing some Call of Duty while it's got its XP on for it. So just been mucking around with a bit of zombies with that. So yeah, it's been a good day. So we did get something very exciting over the last 24 hours. We, yeah, no, I did say last night I was going to be on tonight. We're taking advantage of it. This is the final week of live streaming, so we're doing as much as we can. Planning to go over 2 hours tonight, so it's yeah, this is our final Saturday for the year. So yeah, we'll be back in mid-January, Saturday night on the rails. We are celebrating our 60th episode tonight. So if you go back and look at the playlist for Train Sim World 2020, you'll see the original episodes of Saturday Night on the Rails. That's how long it's been up. Got all but one episode actually. I had a, I think it was episode 14 or 15, or it was one of the team episodes. It wouldn't save it for some reason. I had a issue of saving it. And I don't know. I couldn't pinpoint the reason why it happened. And I'm like, how come they've taken away the, like it hasn't saved it? Yeah, it was. I was streaming back those days on GeForce Experience, so it was a different cat and fish back those days. On the platform, that counts. I don't know why this is actually so far down the road. Actually, they should actually like have the marker down here a bit more, like being along the station with a smaller train. Yeah, so we got our first screenshots for the Fender ramp. And the first details came in. So I woke up this morning and I've seen the article on there. I'm like, actually, I went on Twitter first and I seen the article on Twitter and I'm like, ooh, and I was rubbing my head straight away like I am now. I'm like, yes. So I am expecting I did say on the, I did an information update for it. And showed the screenshots and talked about the article and stuff, and got my text-to-speech to sound out the article for the people. I do that mainly for the people that can't read, so that's the reason why I do it. So don't bag me for that, folks. I do it because I do it for the people that can't read. You know, like some people can't read, so that's understandable. Don't have time to just read an article, they rather just come along and listen to it. Fair enough. It looks good, but is it going to play good? That's the big question. I'll probably lead to no. Actually, Matt did a massive, almost 6-hour live stream today, actually, and he was still streaming at 11 a.m. I actually got a hold of him, actually, and he replied on the stream. I said to him, when is the 50th anniversary library for Amtrak Boston Sprinter coming out? And he replied to me, and he said, Australia, it's coming out just after Christmas. So that means we're getting it not this week, but the following week. So that can only mean that we're going to get another patch. God, looks nice in the snow, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm expecting Fender ramp. I did say in the preview video that it'll be January. I mainly leaned to January actually, but then I actually looked later on today of the history of the releases for the start of the year, and I've seen everything was released in February. And it was early February, mid-February. Southeastern High Speed got released at the start of February last year. This year, sorry. God, I'm thinking it's 2022 already. So yeah, we are pinpointing it now to be around the start of February. Because yeah, I think it was roughly around this time last year we did get those Southeastern High Speed first screenshots and stuff. Then we got the first preview and everybody was like, hey, what's going on here? Hey, no, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. And then they ended up doing it, so, yeah. They weren't planning freight services at the start on that one as well. Everyone was like, hey, where's the freight services? Hey, we need freight services. Quite surprised if it does get released at the end of January. It won't be the start of January, there's no way. The longer they take, the better anyway. We want to, like, I came on again later on the stream today, and I also wrote on there, please super double check everything before you release fender ramp. And I said, I also put a wish list in with him as well, what I want to see in 2022. I put in high-speed Spain route, and I also said that we must get the iced tea train. And I don't see why not. I think 2022 will be the year we will get the iced tea. But it's not on the roadmap at the moment. We're going to be finding out when it is going to come out. Thanks, Steve, for that delete. Most appreciated. Got my monetizer on there tonight, folks. Taking care of business. Yeah, 100%. There's a few things I want to see. Obviously, I want to see an improvement in the game overall. We all want that. I think the more stuff they add to it, the more they're breaking the game. It's a great route. It's a great route, but it's just plagued with issues. what worries me about Dresden, the Chemnitz, because it's like all right, it's got 2 lines like this as well, and it's lagging, it's cutting out, it's sounds cutting in and out, it's dropping frames, it's freezing, it's like 30, 35, that's not too bad, that's alright for a simulator. But when it drops lower than that, it's like, and spiking and freezing up like it does, it's, yeah, not ideal. In the Presty widths now. I call this the Damien Priest train station. I love how it cuts the brakes out like that. It's like full stops. Let's close those doors. Yeah, so I'd like to thank Matt for that reply on the stream today. Actually, I most appreciate the comment reply back to it, and now we know what is going on. Because I was like, it's on next arrival, and I was like, why wasn't it released the other day? I was expecting it to be released with this patch, and I was like, I went to go and do a run for uploaded video for the Boston Sprinter and for with the M-Track to do a gameplay of it, and I'm like, where's the library? So I was like, oh, they've stuffed up again. And then I've seen the patch notes, and I seen it wasn't in the patch notes. I thought, there's been an issue or something. That's what I was thinking that was happening. It was an issue. So I thought it might have been delayed. But yeah, I've seen real life footage of it actually up on the rails. Actually, so with the library. So yeah, it looks good. Still would have liked to have had a generation of different libraries from them tracks actually added to it, but anyway, they might do something big like next year, I don't know. We do have it on Train Simulator. They've done a whole bunch of libraries. They had it for free actually. You can download it for free actually. Now it's actually you have to pay for it, but I think there's a couple of days there you can actually got it for free. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I most appreciate it. Same to you and your family. And yeah, we've got a traditional Christmas we do here. I wake up in the mornings always, and I put on the South Park. I put on the Mr. Garrison song. You know what I mean? That's the first song I play every time I wake up at Christmas time. I don't worry about presents, to be honest. I'm not a person that worries about presents, even though I am asking everybody to give me money this year because I have a Lego modular coming out on January 1, so I'm going to be a little bit short of cash. So I'm like, oh, I need money. Don't we all? Anyway, it doesn't matter if I don't get it on when it gets released anyway. It's always get it whenever. You always can't get what you want sometimes, so you know, just gotta, if you want something, you just got to work for it. It's been a hot one here in Sydney today, folks. We've had our hottest day in, God, months today. We copped all that heat that come over from South Australia today. South Australia had 37 degrees Celsius yesterday, and we copped the same treatment today here in Sydney. We're going to be getting one tomorrow, actually, and we're supposed to be getting a really bad thunderstorm tomorrow, so it's all systems in the bunker tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be as bad as that last real bad one we caught with that hailstorm we got. Fuck, you know, smashed up a few of my windows here at my house. Alright, there we go with that one. We got through Dresden. Not too bad, actually. It's because we went on the Dresden end of it. If we're on the Dresden end of it, that just doesn't play ball. All right, there we go with that one. Yeah, it's the hey there, Mr. Shindudus. Merry doesn't do that though when I do that one. Right, let's go to the main menu. I can't believe they actually had Home Alone on TV last week. I'm like, why is it on so early? Usually you have something like that on Christmas night. I was stuck in a train with broken aircon today. Oh man, that's bad. Must have been a silver train. Oh man, right. Let's get away from the Navigator, and we'll head now to what we gotta do. We've done Southeastern. I almost actually got a skin for that. Actually, there's somebody I've seen that has got a skin of the blue one with the grey. So thought that was quite nice, but there was a few things I had to add to it. I'm like, nah, I don't risk that. I thought, nah, doesn't really suit my fancy. I've been sort of bouncing around this particular route for the last few times, so I'm going to go on it tonight. And I'm going to take the BR422. We're going to do it on a nice, beautiful July day, actually. 21 degrees, Jesus, that's not too hot, is it? We'll do a nice clear day for this one. So let's go... No, we'll do a little bit later in the day. 14 hours 22, there we go, 2:22. As the Richie Benno is Choo Choo Choo. Slappy. R&B Anniversary Collection now available, ladies and gentlemen. A 10% discount on the Steam store. Just a little bit under $20 Australian. Very, very worth the price if you have the Rosalini. Yep. Couple of nice scenarios, 2 Christmas ones. So if you're interested in that. Waratah. Jesus Christ. That's going back into storage at Clyde. Right. Don't need those. No camera lights. What are we doing? We're not going to bloody come up on here, is it? I think that was the one. Yep, that's the one. We are on the S3. Leave those on. Those on and shut the blinds. I don't use safety systems on this particular train. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but anyway. Alright, we've got 30 seconds to go, so we'll shut those doors and ready to go. One of my all-time favourite German routes, this one. I actually voted this in as the #1 all-time best original train sim world route, and then I just fell in love with East Coastway more and more and more as I've gone along, and I've actually now taken that over, this over, and I've put East Coastway on top of it. Yeah, that tilted train looks absolutely awesome. I like the fact that you don't have to slow down those sharp corners on it and it's just going to tilt on the side. It's going to be like a roller coaster. I'm gonna really enjoy it. I'm going to probably want to do a couple passenger runs on that route actually with it. Just be a passenger. I'm going to do a few more of those actually in 2022. I've always liked to be a driver, but yeah, I'm going to sort of maybe spice it up a little bit and just be a passenger on sometimes. But anyway, I prefer to drive it. I know that some people like Neo ATV, he does videos of just being a passenger, and I'm like, I don't know, like people, he gets so many views, and I'm like, fuck man, you must be fucking retarded. So, one person that I had nothing to do with because he was quite rude with me earlier in the year, and I had a good friendship with him, and I was talking to him a fair bit and that, and then all of a sudden he just turned on me, and I'm like, what's the problem? So I just thought, I'm not going to deal with people like that. Anyway, here we are at the first station. Probably a few collectibles I need to get here. Yeah, a couple of collectibles. worked with last night, I did say that I'm not too fussed about the collectibles since I had to re-download the game earlier in the year. I'm getting a new PC next year, so I'm going to have to start from level 0 again. So I'm not too worried about the collectibles. I pressed the wrong button. Everybody come out this way. And he comes up the sideline now, and here he goes. He'll go flying past me in a second. Speaking of flying past, oh, brakes! It's like these DB trains have really good braking system. This is one route that will be receiving the update treatment in 2022. Actually, the preservation crew are, which is Adam's team, are actually going to be working on this route. So we're going to be seeing the passenger information boards and rush hour passenger system, all that added to this route in 2022. I do believe trains in Germany, I think one of the two actually was for this route. I'm not sure if it actually is. I just got to double check that one actually. But it actually, if they do add it, it could actually be a layer, so we'll soon find out. There is a fair few layers on here already, so it's definitely, back in the days, this was actually a route that actually had the most layers on train similar, so it was pretty, it was a pretty decent route for its time when it was originally released. And earlier in the year, the inner city coaches with the DBBR 101 was released, and that was also a layer just for the Hemstrucker Runra at the start as well. And once again, that was one of our best launch live streams for the year, because there was no preview, and we were the world's first to do gameplay, so it was well received. And as you know, our channel back those days, well, you might not be aware, our channel a few weeks ago just had a name change from GFYS Gaming Australia to Australia Worldwide Gaming, so we just recently had that. So yeah, that was an incredible launch live stream. I absolutely enjoyed myself with that. Actually probably be one of my favourite launch live streams for the year. Actually, I really enjoyed myself with that one. So yeah, that was happy to share the gameplay with you with that one. Thank you everybody that has watched that live stream video on its replay as well. So yeah, over 2,000 views with that. The 187 also has received over 2,000 views. Once again, they did the same thing, didn't have a preview. We were the first to do it. Everyone on the stream was like, oh, the sound's crap. I agree. And then came along a mod that changed it, and it sounds correct. Actually, I haven't re-downloaded the mod, actually. I haven't used the 187 for a while now, so don't see the point of it being there if I'm not using it. I prefer to do passenger services. I'm not really a big fan of freight. I do love the Sherman Hill, but it's not one that I'll be doing every 5 minutes. So, you know, it'll be a while until you see me do that again. I'll probably get to the point where I'll be like, oh fuck, I can't remember how to play this guy. I know how to do it, don't worry. It's all in the back of my head. Yeah, they certainly are, and I don't see why not. I was almost going to mention the route before I actually did give him the two options. I definitely want to see a high-speed Spanish route released, even if it's a little bit of the one particular one that I want to see. I actually watched a documentary of it actually getting built. And how complicated it was, and a few people actually lost their lives building this thing actually. So yeah, it was definitely a challenging one. And it's modern, it's recent, so it's definitely, even if they don't, like I know for a fact, because I know the kilometre length, there's no way in hell they'll do it from point to point. But if they give a little bit of it, then I'm satisfied. You son of a bitch. That's fucking coming our way. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on the air for, folks. We have a fucking huge storm coming into Sydney. I'm looking at the radar here and there's lightning like crazy. And there's a big bulk of it heading this way. I'm not looking forward to this. Hopefully we can finish off this last hour. I was planning more than 2 hours tonight, but We'll make it up through the week. Don't worry. If we have to break, we'll make it up through the week. There's no doubt about that. I'll definitely make it up somehow. Just give me a second, folks. I'm going to go outside for a minute and have a look and see what's going on towards the south. Yeah, I'm going to be breaking here shortly, folks. Unfortunately, it's just went outside and just copped the flash out there, so we are going to have to break up in before our 2 hours tonight. If I can get it back on the air later on tonight, I will. But if not, I'll do an extra bit on Tuesday night. They're already planning around 3 hours on Wednesday night, so we are going to give you that now. We're going to go for a little bit longer, being our final stream for the year for the Train Sim World side of it. But like I've explained before, we're going to be doing uploaded videos of Train Sim World action and premieres. They'll be in premiere form at 1080p. When fully processed, will be shown in 4K. So those, we'll be doing videos throughout the 3-week break of the live streaming action. Any new information comes in, we'll do that as well, but it's right on the foot of the mountains now, Lily. It's coming in from south, so Albion Park and that's copping it now. Barrel, it's all down through Barrel at the moment, and that hopefully that doesn't fucking eventuate, but yeah, the way it's been coming down, because that was way further down before when I checked it, and I thought, oh, this looks like a line, and the way it was shaping, I thought, oh, this is headed this way. Fucking, I wouldn't be surprised after the way. They did say that we would get a slight chance of a storm tonight, so today. So on the radar, we are supposed to cop a bloody big one tomorrow. Fuck, she's a big bastard. Oh, this is a mega. I'm looking at the radar here, and it says Detail Storm, and it's a big, big giant egg. Not happy, Jan. Especially because, like, the reason why I say this is because, like, I'm not scared to say it because I'm a fearless person to say it. There is one particular thing that bugs me to hell in life, and that is thunderstorms. I have a massive fear of thunderstorms, and I have reasons why. I've had lightning go straight through my eyes, the loudest sound you could ever hear in your whole entire life, unless you go to Sydney Harbour on New Year's Eve on the fireworks and you see the 24-inch shell go up. But yeah, I've had a few close encounters and stuff, so. It's my biggest weakness. .952 that was pinpointed actually. According to this, they reckon it's going to go the opposite way, but I don't see this actually going the opposite way. It's been a hell of a while since I've been down through here. Yeah, so you seen those photos, Lee? You see that historic area that they had with all those historic trains? They absolutely look sick, actually. That was one of my favourite photos. And then I've seen that the station with the warehouse where they had the warehouse thing. That's Kimnit's station. And I actually watched a real life video on YouTube of trains coming in and out of there. There was a dude that had a video of just standing at the platform at the station. So I wanted to get my eyes on what the station looked like. So I went through and I typed it up, the Chemnitz station. And I've seen the video and I thought, oh yeah, I'll watch this and just get my idea, rough idea, or what to look, see if Dovetail get it correct. And I've seen that, yes, they've... definitely have gotten it correctly, and it does look a bit brighter, obviously, than what it does in real life, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, it's looking good. But yeah, that historic station there with all those historic trains look absolutely stunning. So I'm looking forward to it. I love German stuff, so it's yeah. It's one that I, as much as I'm really pumped for the Harlem line, I'm sort of more pumped for this one. And that's why I commented today with Matt. I'm like, please, super double check this thing. Please get it right. Don't stop. That's why I was surprised that they're going to bring out the shared library thing. I thought, oh great, this is going to really stuff the game. Don't do this, please. And then they've talked about the licensing and all that stuff, and I just hope that nobody can actually break the codes and stuff it up for everybody, because we don't want to see that. I do believe this is the final stop on this run. Oh yeah, definitely. And then they got the new library for the freight train. I actually knew about that train actually, and I was trying to remember the name of it. I knew there was a library on it that they had. Train that they didn't have in it, that I thought, oh hang on, they've got the train, but how are they going to put the library? And as soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh, they did it. So yeah, I was quite happy about it. But there is a couple trains that are missing, so yeah, I do know for a fact that there is a couple missing, but hopefully they will some point maybe bring out a DLC for it. I don't know. Just give me a second, folks. I just need to use the restroom real quickly, and I'll be back, and we'll do a quick one on the East Coast Way. Has to happen when I'm live streaming. All right. Ah, yes, yes. Lightning strike detected. see what we got. Okay. Here we go, 2L27. Let's run this side. Come on, click. Doesn't want to play ball. Markers. Don't need them. No, I don't need those. Put those on team. I don't need those at the daytime. Right. I need to running set. This is for the passengers. Okay. And that is closed. I'll put this on before. The most annoying sound. Okay. My voice is probably more annoying than that though. I noticed more passengers on London yesterday when I was on it. I'm like, oh, have they added the passenger system back? Because I know they took it away there for a bit. I think they might have added it back without us even knowing. Yeah, I was telling my daughter about the, my little daughter about the tilted train actually. I said, it's like a roller coaster. And she's like, ooh. And then I told her about the kids area and she's very excited about that. She loves going on the metro line every time she gets on the metro line. She loves the new train. She calls it the new train. So, yeah, she's like, I don't like the old train, I like the new train. I'm like, fair enough. I don't mind the metro line myself, but yeah, it's just, I think it's pretty cool actually. I can't believe it actually goes so fast with no driver in it. Like, this thing doesn't have a fucking driver. If anything goes wrong with it, I'll go take over. I know what I'm doing. If they ever came into the passengers and goes, "They're experienced driver here," I'll go, "Yep." I'll go, "What experience have you got?" "I play Train Sim World 2. I'm Australia's most experienced train driver for Train Sim World 2. Pick me. I'll show you how to drive it. To say is it doesn't drive like a free one free. They're actually very similar to these trains actually, so I probably would be able to do it. you're already into it, I don't have to worry. Ah, yeah, hard. Oh, they were my babies, I'll tell you, they were my babies. I used to be so sad every time. I was a kid, so I was so sad every time we went to the train station and wait for the train to come in from Campbelltown. Because I used to live I used to live around Liverpool then, growing up. So I'm like, oh, is the Tangara coming in, or is it going to be not the Tangara? Sorry, is it the Silver Train or is it the Red Rattler? And I'm like, oh, please be a Red Rattler. Every time it wasn't a Red Rattler, it was a Silver Train. Oh, I was so disappointed. But yeah, when you're in Town Hall, because we used to always, mainly when we would go to the city, we always get off at Town Hall. I used to go a lot down to Darling Harbour and stuff. And do the, obviously when I was down in Darling Harbour, I would do the path where you walk through the steps in the water. So I used to do that all the time. And then you had that round circle one where you go down the stairs as well with the water. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I remember the Darling Harbour when they had the Chinese gardens down there as well. They had the Chinese gardens. Yeah, we used to go down there a lot and then come walk up Town Hall. And I remember the old announcer back those days, and they had the big screen, the big massive screen with all the lights dot 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 dot, which ones it would stop at, and it'll be all dotted in big bright light. And I remember the announcer, the train on platform. It was like a deep voice. Not the girl that's doing it these days. City Rail. God, City Rail. If you go back and probably look at my real old footage of when the Isle of Wight was first released, the Isle of Wight route, you'll see that I actually did a livery of the Red Rattler, and you'll see that I put the old City Rail logo on it, and I put the Red Rattler. I actually put Red Rattler on the side of it, and I had it painted like the maroon, exactly like the Red Rattler. It was really nice design. Yeah, when was it when they went out? I think was it 1990 or 91, 92? I think it was 1990, if I remember rightly. And they replaced those suspension, trampoline, beautiful comfy seats for those hard rock Tangara seats. remember the TV ad they actually run out when they did the Tangara when it first got released. And they showed the Red Rattler, and then all of a sudden it disappeared, and then all of a sudden they come in with this Tangara, and it's like this music. It's like, oh wow, look at this awesome train. Introducing the train with a seat that is hard as a rock. Don't sleep on this one. My back will be destroyed. Yeah. You won't be able to put your head out on this train because there's no windows. That was one of the reasons, one of the main reasons why they got rid of the Red Rattlers, because obviously the window situation, the doors never used to shut, and actually I think towards the end of the existence of the Red Rattler, they started shutting. They somehow started getting them to shut. But I know for a fact that they never used to shut back in its days. I used to see people hanging off the pole and actually just have leaking out on them. You fucking idiot. I have to admit, I a few times put my head out and I waited for the train to come along. Good times they were. No worries, no worries. It's on the outskirts of Sydney now, so yeah, it's coming in. Alright, coming into London Road. Should be clear to finish off our stream tonight, actually. We should be right. Wasn't really worried there. So yeah, we should be right, hopefully. I've turned all my Christmas lights off in my house just to, so I didn't have to, because I've got a couple of them outside. I had to actually turn off. London Road. Thanks for coming along, Lily. I most appreciate it. And yeah, we will be live streaming on the Tuesday and Wednesday. So you know the drill. If you can't come along, full replay. And if I don't see you, don't hear from you until next year. Thank you very much for coming along this year. I most appreciate you coming along. Being one of my favourite people to talk to this year, actually. So thank you very much. I most appreciate it. So Merry Christmas to you and your family. Hopefully you have a safe and a good one, and we'll see you in 2022. And that goes to everybody. Hopefully you have a great Christmas, everybody, because yeah, we've still got action before Christmas, so don't worry. Throughout our 3-week break on our live streaming for Train Sim World 2, we will still continue to bring you uploaded videos. It won't be as much as normally. This month we really haven't been doing much of it anyway, but we are winding down now, so I can't tell you that much. I'm in cruise mode now. Like I've had a big year, so I'm just winding down. Ready? I'm ready for my break. I can't wait for my break. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. Quite surprising, man, actually. 5.5 hours with Australia. The longest stream I've done is just under 5 hours. Coming into the beautiful Brighton station. Go for the mark, bro. I think so. Right. Bug around my screen. All right, there we go with that one. All right. Very good. Still undefeated on the East Coast Way. I cannot be denied. My number one favourite train route. You're on Saturday Night on the Rails is episode 60, and it's also our final Saturday Night on the Rails for 2021. We will be back in mid-January with Saturday Night on the Rails, with our first episode being, on Saturday the 15th of January. So that will be our first episode for 2021 for our Saturday Night on the Rails. That particular week will be the first week of action for us, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to be on this Tuesday the 21st and Wednesday the 22nd. Then we're taking a 3-week break, and we will actually, yep, the 15th will be the first stream for Saturday Night on the Rails. So that will be our first stream actually back in 2021. Our first Tuesday will be the 18th, and the first Wednesday will be on the 19th. Sorry. So the 15th, the 18th, and the 19th, our first live streams for 2022 for Train Sim World 2. And yeah, 3-week holiday. And don't forget, we will do uploaded videos and stuff throughout the 3-week break that we do. We said we were going to do 4 weeks last year. We came back in a week earlier. We came back, we did 3 weeks instead. So we are planning for 3 weeks this time. And we'll be back in mid-January. Right. Recharge those batteries. Let's now go and do our final run for tonight. Hopefully I can. We've got a big storm heading from the south, heading into Sydney at the moment. So I need to continue to be cautious on that one. Just got to have a look at the update. Oh, that's good. It's heading actually down to Wollongong and out to sea. We might be right. Let's go. So, we're going to hit the... I know it's a pain in the ass, but it is a good route. Let's do a good one. Let's do a good one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Great Western. Bit of light cloud. And see, I've done a lot of these now. I've got to get one of them. 14, 15, 14, 14. See, I've done so many of them now. 14, 15. There we go. We got one. So I've done the short runs so many times, and it's like I've done uploaded videos. I've done a lot of live streaming this year. It is a great route. It's awesome. I enjoy it. It is the first DLC ever released for Train Sim World, so the OGs will know that. Anyway, 15:25. Let's go. Broadway is first stop on this one. Get ready for 100,000 passengers to come off. No, I'm joking. It is a fair few passengers. And this is before rush hour system was released, actually, and these passengers are always come off the train like this. So it is, yeah, it was sort of like a preview to what rush hour could do, actually. And to think this route is getting an update and a rush hour passenger system next year, so it'll be even better. Hopefully. There is a mod you can get for the passenger information system, but it's actually broken because the passengers don't actually come off the train, so there is a bug with it, so it's not worth getting. sure, Brunson, if we can continue, we'll continue. So I was planning more than 2 hours tonight, so... Yeah. Then it gets to high speed. The XPT of Britain. Kind of reminds me of the XPT. Every time it goes past. If I could do a library with the Country Link logo on the side of it, that'd be sick. Now we're getting shared ones. Hopefully someone does. Country Link. Spend some bloody hard-earned time to do that. Full country link design. The XPT design. Oh, yeah. I remember the colours of it, but I remember it just had a big giant XPT logo on the side of it. British Rail 166 is what we're on, and on the Great Western Express route. And our next stop is London Paddington, final stop on this run. Surprised they haven't added any more locos to this route over the time period. Like, we have had the Legends pack added, obviously, but that's a different time frame. I'm talking like this current form, and they hadn't added anything else, but yeah, it's quite good as it is. G21 Greenford to London Paddington. That was the name of the timetable that we had just done then. We hope you enjoyed that one. All right. Just give me a second, folks. All right. Good. Just give me a second, folks. Yeah, we've got a beauty of a storm out the front. I'll tell you right now, it's in the distance. Well, tons of lightning. But the wind is picking up big time here in Sydney where we are. And it's blowing a gale outside. Oh, it's, yeah, not good. Not looking good at all. Right, so I'm going to have time for one more little quick one. And I thought I'll end the night with a London commuter run. So you know the deal, folks. This is plagued with frame rate issues, sound cutouts, but it's a beautiful route overall. That's the only thing I give for it, for its beauty and its detail. Awesome, but for its playing purpose, it majorly needs a big overhaul. Right. So I'm going to do a little short one here. Here we go with what the Dorkin to London Paddington, Victoria. Here we go. Dorkin. Dorkin. What the fuck? Actually, like this is a big map, but Jesus. Dorkin. Oh, where are you from? In Britain. I'm from Dorkin. Oh fuck, man. Sorry. Excuse my French, but that's funny. I thought Dona Burger Brecky was a pretty full-on station to recognise when Muchen Osberg was released, but man. Here we go now with the one Dorkin. London, Victoria. This is sound modded, by the way, this Class 377. A couple of days ago I just downloaded it, so yeah, two different sounds. It sounds different on here and it sounds different on the East Coastway. There's those sound cutouts. Even without this mod, it does the same thing. Not sure what it's like for you console people that play it on console, but yeah, definitely like it on here. Well, that's even different. It must have come from Dorking. We're coming from Clampton Junction or whatever they bloody call it. Which actually, to be surprising, is actually better frame rate on here than what it is in Trace Center. Here we go, bloody lightning detect again. go down through here on Train Simulator, which I do, it ends up going down to London Waterloo. So that goes down through that way. There is a station just there. That eventually goes down Dover and goes down through Canterbury. We've got a little tiny bit of a wait here. There's a train just in front of us there, so they're waiting for a signal, we're waiting for a signal. It's like a car park. She's blowing a gale out the side. We're supposed to get a windstorm till last night, up till tomorrow. The forecast was for high winds tomorrow. Storm. We got the signal. Nice. She's blowing a gale outside, bloody hell. Summer weather today. We've had a really hot day here in Sydney. We had 36, 37 degrees Celsius. That's very, very hot. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but that's very, very hot. So yeah, it's been a pretty hot day. And there was a slight 20% chance of storms on the forecast for today. The severe storms are possibly severe tomorrow, with high winds tomorrow were predicted. So I don't know. That's why I'm wondering. Don't understand why we've got really high winds here tonight, but anyway. lovely doubly. Alright, very good. Alright, so that's our final run for our live stream here today, and our final run for our Saturday Night on the Rails for 2021. So we ended it with the London commuter, which I'm begging for a major overhaul as soon as possible. So yeah, it definitely needs... it's a pain in the ass because I love the route. It's one of my favorites. But, you know, this will become number one to me if it gets completely fixed. Because it's, yeah. I was pumped when they finally announced London Victoria because I knew for a fact that they'll end up doing London Victoria. It was just a matter of time. But they completely got it wrong. So I'm disappointed. Hang your heads in shame, Dovetail, please. You fucked it up. Alright, the whole rush hour experience was complete. We know. So, it's disappointing. Anyway. We thank you very much for watching our Saturday Night on the Rails live stream. There is the cover for tonight's episode. This was a photo at a train station in India, ladies and gentlemen. So I know there's been a few people over the year that have said they want an India route. So I thought, well, I'll do you a favour and I'll give you a cover of one of your stations in the nighttime here tonight on our 60th episode. So there you go. That is a photo from India. I'm not sure whereabouts in India, but as you can see, there is passengers ready to rock and roll all over the place. It is even more than a rush hour. So there you go. So that's where all the passengers have gone for rush hour. They're all just waiting here at the station because they're being taken away from London Commuter for the moment. So until they rectify things, but it should be hopefully back sooner than later. So yeah, I know the issues, and hopefully the issues will be solved. Anyway, we thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe to Australia Worldwide Gaming, formerly known as GFYS Gaming Australia today. Turn that notification bell on. Sorry, it is late. I'm tired. And you can also follow us on social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter. And we'll notify you always on our live streaming action at our community area of our YouTube channel and our Twitter channel. And we always link them to our great friends. And we will be live streaming next for Train Sim World 2 on this Tuesday with our final episode for 2021 of the show known as Choo Choo Tuesdays. And we'll be live streaming from 8 p.m. Queensland, 9 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Germany, 5 a.m. Boston and New York, USA. And 2 a.m. in Los Angeles, USA, and 3 a.m. in Wyoming State, Utah State, and Phoenix, and Arizona State itself. So come and join us then for Choo Choo Tuesdays, and the exact times I've given you just then also for our final live stream of 2021 for Train Sim World 2 in January, with this Wednesday's episode 62, I think 62, 63, it's one of them anyway. I think it's episode 62 of Midweek World of Trains, and that's going to be a spectacular 3-hour episode, and we're going to be on the air from the same times we gave you just then. 8 p.m. Queensland, 9 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Germany, Spain, France, and 5 a.m. Boston, New York, 2 a.m. in Los Angeles. So come and join us then, ladies and gentlemen, for our final 2 live streams of 2021. It's been an absolute honor and privilege, and we'll be back in January with more great action next year. We will be mixing it up with Train Sim World 2 and Train Simulator on our Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Friday shows. There'll be one or the other of Train Sim World 2 or Train Simulator on either of those throughout the year of 2022. Saturday Night on the Rails will always be a Train Sim World live stream, so don't fear. That has always been a Train Sim World live stream, even back in Train Sim World 1. So Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the rails again soon. Don't forget our latest information update is on our YouTube channel. Last night's episode of the Friday Night Ticket has the brand new anniversary pack and the Tease the Season scenario. And don't forget, we have another scenario that we did from the anniversary pack that is up on our YouTube channel right now in pure 4K, 60 frames per second. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and Merry Christmas to all.